Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this video, I'm going to take a look at Budget Resurrect Priest for Hearthstone's Ashes of Outland expansion. Budget Resurrect Priest is not possible to build in fully on a budget, because you need 4 epic cards to make the deck work. You need 2 copies of Psycho Pump and you need 2 copies of Plague of Death. But if you have those, then this is as cheap as you can play a control deck, coming in at just around 3000 dust. Some of the card choices that I have made for this budget list that are not used in current full cost lists include Shadowward Death, Psyche Split and Sandhoof Waterbearer. And these have some rather interesting combinations that you can use them together, because Psyche Split can also be cast on the opponent's minions. So if your opponent has a fun card and you don't have fun cards, well, Psyche Split their card, you get a copy, and then you can Shadowward Death the original. Also works on 4/12 dragons, by the way, because Psyche Split gives them +1 attack and then they are within reach of Shadowward Death. Another really funny thing to do is to Psyche Split your Sandhoof Waterbearers, because then they just heal each other and heal you, and there's so much healing going on that the opponent might have a hard time responding to it all. Other than that, it's largely Resurrect Priesting as usual. If you're facing aggressive decks, you're trying to defend yourself, you're trying to outlast them, just run them out of threats and you resurrect stuff, and then you have a board and they have nothing. And if you face control decks, you want to play your Bad Luck Albatross, you want to fill their deck with junk, and then with your Galakrond, you're just going to grind value while they are drawing 1/1 Albatrosses from the deck. On that regard, Blizzard has stated that they are planning to nerf Bad Luck Albatross in the near future. We don't yet know how that's going to be nerfed, so I'm not sure if that will require changes to the deck, because Blizzard's argument was that it's used too widely for its effect. Because the stat line is too good, you don't pay a price for the effect. But even a slightly lower stat line might not change what Priest wants to do with it, so there's still a good chance that the deck can survive that. As for the mulligans with this deck, when you're up against aggressive decks, you want to hold on to your early removal pieces. Breath of the Infinite, Holy Nova both deal 2 damage, and almost everything that Demon Hunter plays has 2 health, so they are excellent for that purpose, and Penance is an all-star against all sorts of aggressive decks. Against slower decks, you want to fill their deck with junk and then grind them with Galakrond, so you want to hold on to Bad Luck Albatross and Psycho Pump so that you can get lots of Albatrosses, and then you want to hold on to your Galakrond so that you can start getting those minions. If you want to upgrade this deck to something more effective, I'm actually not too impressed with the current Resurrect Priest lists. I think there's not been going a lot of innovation for the archetype, because looking at statistics, the decks are running stuff like Skeletal Dragons and Bone Raids, which are at the very bottom of performance in those decks. So I'm not even sure if the majority of cards that are being used in those decks are true improvements. However, there is one extremely standout card, and that is the Soul Mirror. I initially thought that Soul Mirror would not be that great in Resurrect Priest because it puts stuff into your Resurrect pool, and you want to control your Resurrect pool, but turns out Soul Mirror is just so insanely good that you should run it in Resurrect Priest. And you can cut one of the mass dispels to fit in Soul Mirror, and that is by far the biggest upgrade that you can make to this deck. Another potential upgrade is Katrina Muerte, getting more of that Resurrect action going, and you could consider cutting like Forbidden Words or the second mass dispel for that one. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get notifications when new videos come. Also check out the description below, there's deck code for this deck, and there's also a link to my Twitch channel and other means to support the content that I create. And now, let's go take a look at Budget Resurrect Priest in action. So let's see about this Mega Jaraxxus. He's actually playing as Mega Jaraxxus, by the way. That's a sweet hero. That's a really nice hero. I like that one. Alright. What? Wait, what? Like what? So that's a Tzu with the... That's the buff Tzu with the Scrap Imps. Alright. But you don't play the Boron one, ever. That's just not how the deck works.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Okay. Open up with an Albatross. I'm rank 4 Diamond with the Priest now. Nice! Oh no, had the Hand of Gul'dan. Well, at least he didn't get to replicate that. That's a piece of good news. Probably need to kill this off, right? I think I do, yeah. That 5-1 is just a tad big. After the buff, the Holy Nova doesn't kill anything anyway. Let's just Holy Nova now. To remove some damage. Alright, so he got 6 buffed cards from this Scrap Imp. Alright. So far so good. Now he wonders why he didn't hold the boar. Okay, bunch of stuff. Nothing that can be deathed here. We'll just go with Convincing Infiltrator for now. You can of course hit it with these two. Or with these two even. Try to minimize the odds that he loses something meaningful. That was a good one. So far so good. He has 4 buffed cards in hand at the moment. That's one of them.
That's an upgrade, probably.
Whoa. That's a lot of stuff. So how do I do this? Because I have a pair of Shadow Word Deaths here, so I could death both of the Fellwings if I wanted to. But I kind of don't like spending a coin, because I think I'm going to need to coin Plague of Death eventually. I think I'll just death these. And Hero Power. Probably into Kadut next turn into coin Plague of Death. I mean, there's 12 power on the board already, so there is some damage coming in, definitely. There's only 2 board spaces, and it's unlikely to be able to create bigger minions than the ones that he already used. We'll see. Down to 14 obviously feels a little bad.
You were just a burden.
Okay, so there's no Maiev in hand or anything like that. That's good to know. Do I live with a Kadut? Let's say there's a Soulfire. Soulfire kills the Kadut. This one kills the Kadut. I go to 20 and he has 8. He has 19. I will live with a Kadut. Maybe. At least it is possible. Depends on what other rush capabilities he has. Well, I've seen both of the Nightshade Matrons. So I'm expecting a Soulfire on that. And I expect to live at 1 health. But whether that actually happens, we'll see. Oh no, there's the second Soulfire in hand. Ah, then I die. Okay. Well, that was a way to kill me. Okay. We're going in with the Penance. Looking for the Breath of the Infinite, looking for the Holy Nova. Let's see if we can find those pieces. Can we do something to Illidan? Not much yet. Alright, so far. Not looking too good.
Those without eyes truly see.
I don't agree with using the slice here. I mean, pushing 2 damage isn't typically worth a slice now, is it? But who knows? I suppose I will penance the growing threat there. Now I have found a hole in Nova. So maybe I can use next turn to play the Albatross. This is an aggro version because he's running... Well, it could be mid-range too. But I assume aggro. I think I can afford to play an Albatross there. I'll always kill it, but it's okay. Yes, hi. Is Spell Mage worth it to try in this meta? I don't think Spell Mage is very good. And statistics are also showing that like Spell Mage can be successful in some of the lower ranks, but the higher you go, the worse it becomes. He played that without the Outcast. Really? Okay. I will hold over this board. I mean, Demon Hunter has so much stuff. He won't run out of stuff even if he throws some away. He's fine with throwing some stuff away. He didn't like that stuff anyway. Can't go in Galakrond yet. Need to play the Convincing Infiltrator, I think. The alternative was try to seek something with Renew, and then coin this if I can't renew. Oh, that was a great one. That was really great. I didn't really expect that I get the Claybound Adept kill. At least a guaranteed one. But more stuff is on the way. So this is far from over. More splits, but they are not doing a ton here. I need to discover a spell this turn. Holy Nova is a spell. It's a pretty decent spell too. Can I afford to spend Forbidden Words? What if this deck is running the Priestesses? How afraid am I of Priestesses? I guess I'm a little afraid of Priestesses. I'll just hold over this board now. Because we're going to turn 7. So if he has a Priestess, he will play a Priestess, right? And then I will play a Galakrond when the Priestess is the only minion on the board. So that I know that the Priestess will die. Alternatively, I could also Forbidden Words the Priestess. If I want to hold on to my healing hero power, but I'm okay. I will just use Galakrond to destroy the Priestess. I just had a itch that there might be Priestesses in this deck, even though they're kind of out of favor right now.
All I see is weakness.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Oh no, I have been frozen. Okay, potentially problematic. What minions have I even played? One Infiltrator and one Bad Luck Albatross. That's not a whole lot. I think I need another way. Let's renew and discover something useful. These are not that. Bit of a problem now. So I'll need to Forbidden Words this one, probably. I mean, I have the Sandhoof coin Psyche split for next turn to heal for 10. I'm just not sure if it's enough. I'm taking 9 on board plus whatever he gets from hand. Nothing from hand. Okay, I like that. And we're going for this play. Double Sandhoof time. Time to heal back up. This is what I like about this budget version. Sandhoof and Psyche Split are pretty fun. It's even better if you can Grave Rune. I originally was also running Grave Rune in this. It's even better if you are able to Grave Rune and then Psyche Split. That's just really, really good.
Hide behind yourselves. I will still find you.
Right. But that's probably not enough, right? Or is it? Well, there is that Altruis, which is a little scary. So many options. We can ignore taunts thanks to Kayn. But I could play Kayn too. So what if I just Murozond? I get Kayn and I get some slices. Alternatives to Mass Resurrect. I think it has to be the Murozond, right? I also get the second slices, by the way. 1 second slice that is. So we do it like this. I go down to 16, but now I have a sweet board, and he lost his Kayn. So that has got to be a Skull of Gul'dan to give him a chance. That card was a Skull of Gul'dan. Okay, that was what he needed to get a chance. Well... he gets to play quite a few cards here. Metamorphosis is still left. Metamorphosis is still left, so I would like to heal. Can there be silences? I sure hope not. There shouldn't be a silence in that deck, right? What if there's like a Maiev? Because I have the card with Grave Rune here. There could be a Maiev. There's another Priestess left. Mass Resurrection might not bring enough good stuff. I think I need to try this. Kill the growing threat. So he needs Silence or Maiev. Priestesses or anything, there's just so many cards that will not matter at all. If there's Silence or Maiev in the deck, there usually isn't, but there sometimes could be. Okay, well this doesn't matter at all. This game's won now. Now it's too late for Priestesses or anything. Phew. Doesn't seem very fun deck to play. But who knows. Alright, well, I have a Holy Nova. So that's something. I can kill this Battlefiend in a few turns. Will I have to coin the Holy Nova? Okay, some kind of very aggressive deck then. Or it could be a Highlander. That could also be the case. I'm not coining anything out. I'll probably play Breath of the Infinite next turn. Okay, I'm not playing Breath of the Infinite next turn. Is this damage that I'm taking now too much? We'll see. I had the option to coin Hero Power to heal for 2. Doing it like this means that I can always pure face deck. Whoa. That was a surprise, I guess. That's a lot of incoming damage. Not just a hole in over. But I'm down to 10 health. Recovery might not be possible.
Our enemies will fall.
Okay, well that one I can deal with at least. So I can death that. But it's still tough. Down to 7, so I would need to get that Sandhoof on the board. But I have only 7 mana with the coin next turn, so I can't combine Breath of the Infinite and the Sandhoof. I need to coin Galakrond. Do I? Coin Galakrond kills the Sightless Watcher. I'll go to 11. But the next turn I will have the same dilemma again. It's not coin Galakrond. It's convincing Infiltrator coin Hero Power. I know he has a second slice in hand. But this threatens to kill stuff. Oh no, Skull of Gul'dan top deck. That's a great top deck. That's the top deck you want. Now with the power of those Skull of Gul'dan cards. No Skull of Gul'dan cards were coming. Okay, that's good. Then we do the Water Bearer. And I get to 15. Alright. A little bit of leeway in case there's like a big Altruist turn coming next.
Now I am complete.
So that's 9. Well, he will have to metamorphose to kill the 5/5. You just can't shoot that in my face. Seriously?
Our enemies will
Oh, if he has that one too, then I guess, yeah. Okay. Now I have to play the Galakrond. And still hope that the Sandhoof heals me. He's 1 off, I mean, 1 damage from hand. No, he actually has 7. No 6s from that. But he has 2 cards, there has to be more damage there, right? Any other way. I don't see it. I just don't see it. We roll a 50-50 roll here. Is Sandhoof going to heal itself for me? It heals me. That's good. I get to 12. Then I should be out of reach, unless he gets like another Skull of Gul'dan or something. And Mass Resurrection will bring back a Sandhoof,
I grow impatient.
which will heal me next turn.
Hide behind your servants. I will still find you.
So that's going to be 9. I go down to 3. If I mass dispel the Cane so that it cannot attack face, then I could play a Convincing Infiltrator on the board. If I mass resurrect, Sandhoof will heal me. I go to 8. He needs 4 from hand. He could have 4 from hand. So what is the most likely way to succeed? It still has to be the mass resurrection, right? I go to 8. He has 4. He needs 4 from hand. He has another Skull of Gul'dan. Now he probably has 4 from hand then. That's a lot of cards. If he finds his Altruist turn, for example. So 3 cards with a discount. 3 cards that can be Twin Slice. There is a Twin Slice, that's 2. Then he needs another 2. No, another 3 because he can't use the hero power anymore. Okay, he needs another 2.
I see his weakness. Time grows short. We're with
you. Alright, so far so good. So, I can do Breath of the Infinite and Penance to clear the board. Then there will be multiple targets for Sandhoof Waterbearer to potentially heal. I can try to pick up another Sandhoof if I can. I mean, it's 50-50 at the moment. So it's Breath of the Infinite. And Penance. And I try to roll another Sandhoof. 50% chance. I lose the 50-50 roll here. I win this roll though. He has Altruist left. I've seen the Metamorphosis. I've seen the Cane. There's Altruist remaining.
I see his weakness.
They will never catch me.
But he doesn't have a lot of cards left to activate Altruist.
They will never catch me.
The amount of cards.
So now the cards he has in hand, there's Altruist and... what's the other one?
Do you see what must be done? Evil draws close. I yield for now.
Let's see. Pair of Renews. Renew is a great card for a budget deck, because this allows you to get Soul Mirrors. All the nice things that you don't have. I think we're just chilling here for the time being. See what's going to happen.
The blade be thirsty.
I have Forbidden Words here. So I'm all good. We get to kill the first Frothing at least. That's something. Oh, it's an old school Galakrond Warrior. That's interesting. Can be pretty deadly too. We'll see about that. I'll just penance that one and heal up. Galakrond Warrior. Haven't seen these in a while. Oh. Not your average Galakrond Warrior, I see. But one with an Arcanite Reaper. That's tough. I think I need to play the Convincing Infiltrator out there. He has only invoked once. So he might have to swing into this if he wants to kill it. Oh boy! Kill the greenskin. Doesn't kill the greenskin. We'll just bring the Infiltrator right back. Bring the Infiltrator back sounds like a good idea. When he has some stuff on the board. Then we can have that stuff probably die. This kills 2. Unless there's like a Maiev. So this is like Galakrond Pirates? Something like that. There could be also those minions that will then bring back his weapons. He can't swing another time. Ooh, and I have an answer for that. Okay. I'm feeling quite good so far. But I mean, this can still go places. There's still the Galakrond and there's still the +4/+4 buffed minions. I just play the card of Defender here. Let's chill for the time being. Not hurry too much. See what's going on. Oh, it wasn't in the deck, of course, it was randomly generated. I don't know what I'm talking about. It was from the Sky Raider. Well, then it was just a 4-mana 2/3 taunt. That's not too impressive. Yeah, I realized. How the game's been today? Been doing pretty poorly, to be honest. I just have to Plague of Death this board. It's not really what I wanted to do. Because I want to Plague of Death the big minions later, but I guess I have to. I mean, the alternative was to look for something which renew. And then if that fails, then coin the Plague of Death. Okay, just a small Galakrond. Well, I'm really happy about that. Really happy about that one. Whew. Big Galakrond would have been scary. Ooh, some Psyche Splitting available. Let's just Death that. I could just Galakrond that. I think that's fine. That will save my death for later. I believe this is fine. I have plenty of healing in hand, so losing the healing hero power isn't that big of a deal now.
A blade be thirsty.
Yeah, like this is looking fine. Because now I can even roll the hero power first. Then I can death the Frothing. And then I can set up a card of Defender. There's going to be the minions that give him the weapons back, right? They will be in that deck, so there's going to be a lot of Arcanite Reapering.
X marks the spot. Pirates away!
I mean, this is not that great because now this can just trade there. Yeah, that wasn't so awesome. Next move. I could do the Water Bearer Psyche Split. I guess we'll give it a try. Just a couple of big Water Bearers. Really big Water Bearers. Then he needs to find a way to deal with them. He might. It's possible. And that's like already a way to deal with one of them. And you have to face tank one of them because that's just too much otherwise. then I can just make more.
Submit, heretic.
I can remove the attack from that for the time being. I can make more water bearers. Bigger, nastier water bearers. How about my 7/9 water bearers? What do you think about them? Now you can't even face tank them anymore. Oh, poor fellow. That's like Psyche Split. That's why it's good. Rogue is extremely good against Priest. I did beat one rogue today, didn't I? I think I did. So sometimes. Rank 5 is like old rank 5. Yeah, pretty much. I think this is the Budget Resurrect list. I'm quite confident with this. I think I already have enough material to... I can actually make the video. So after this game we could go back to EU and play some Shaman. Deep Hunt is definitely easier. Not questioning your skills. It's not like I'm not in Legend. I've been in Legend tens of times. But alright, let's see about this one. Oh, there's gonna be a Rush Lackey. Impressive. Most impressive. No hurry yet. Nope. He'd just be chilling. On 5 he could do Faceless Corruptors, on 6 he could do... Oh... Akama is nasty, isn't it? Maybe a little. Don't want to let him shuffle the Akama Prime into his deck. I'm probably okay with that. I can just Plague of Death it eventually when it comes back. Yeah, let's just Psycho Bomb here. I think this is fine. Let's do this. Playing Priest for the thrills. That is not something I think I have ever heard. Or something that anyone should ever hear. But playing Priest for the thrills is... it's sweet. What can you say? He runs the Stealth package and the Vendetta package. He has to be Highlander, right? But if he's Highlander, then isn't it bad to shuffle 6 Albatrosses into your deck? Just thought it might be like a bad idea or something. On the other hand, I don't have a lot of stuff here either. No Lackey is on board, but he has a Lackey in hand, so Heist Baron isn't coming next turn. Maybe I can just drop a card on this board. Let's try that. Just have to pray he don't draw those Albatrosses. I mean, there are 6 in the deck. It's going to take ages for him to draw them. It's going to dagger this down, right? Why would you do that to your Akama? I thought Akama was your friend. What are you doing? Okay, I guess that's pretty good. I'm gonna have Forbidden Words this, but I can't do anything about these two. Fine. We'll do that. Not leave him with 6 power on this board. Right. And a big old well from a Draconic Lackey. That's not bad either. Damage is pouring in. Need to do a Breath of the Infinite here and then play the Convincing Infiltrator. But down to 18. Rogue has saps left. This has got to be Highlander though, right? It has to be Highlander. There's only one sap in that deck. That Albatross might save the big old whelp. The plot thickens.
This guy's toast.
Oh boy. It did save the big old whelp. I'm so sad. I'm now so sad. Well, at least I have a Mass Resurrection. Let's make some stuff on the way. Is this enough stuff?
I never lie, but I never tell the truth.
Oh boy. Secrets coming right up. Demon Hunt is getting nerfed again, by the way. Have they published the nerfs? The nerfs were not public when I started the stream today. But they might have published them afterwards. So there's a Rogue secret, a Hunter secret, a Paladin secret. And going to be another Hunter secret, okay. That's quite a few secrets. There's no Mage secret. So I can Mass Dispel. He doesn't want stuff to be Mass Dispelled. I see what you did there. Rogue Hunter Paladin. 2 Hunter secrets. Okay. Let's see what happens. Ah, an explosive trap. Hate it when that happens.
A tactical error.
I think I'm still good with this. This one goes to the dome. I'm doing Convincing Infiltrator and holding over, right? I think so, yeah. They could of course be the +2 health. And they could be Redemption too. But okay, we're fine with the Redemption. Rogue Secret and Hunter Secret left. Pack Tactics or Snake Trap. Okay, Mage Secret. And a Hunter Secret. 2 Hunter Secrets, a Mage Secret. 2 Mage Secrets. That's a lot of secrets. I guess we start by attacking here. Let's see if there's a Bamboozle. And that one turns into something useless. Or it can turn into an Earth Elemental. That can also happen.
Thank you.
Alright, that was pretty sweet. I suppose I'm killing this. But I guess I want to play Galakrond. 50% chance to get a kill on the Earth Elemental. Even if that fails, I can just trade that to kill the Earth Elemental. So the Earth Elemental dies regardless. Alright, we managed to deal with the secret tree, but let's see what happens next. There's still some stuff that the Rogue can do. Alright, some luckies. So there could be room for a Heist Baron Togwaggle, because there's a lucky on the board. Let's check out what we can find from Wrote His Hand with this one.
Amazing.
There's a Dragon Queen Alexstrasza and a Maiev in his hand, alright. So that's the hand. How long is this game going to go? Will I need a Dragon Queen Alexstrasza at some point? Maybe not. I don't think we'll pick up the backstab here. I'll just backstab the lackey. See what happens. Is there a spellbender? There is a spellbender. I'm cool with that. That's okay.
Amazing.
And then I want to play the Albatross, I believe. I can always do, now that I got the spellbender out of the way and there was no counter spell, I can always do the Sandhoof and the Psyche Split later. I mean, this damage is irrelevant, because I'm healing 10 for next turn. I might not actually heal if I use these to trade, and I probably do need to use them to trade. And I can use I can use this to kill that. This one can actually go face. We get to see if there's like Flame Ward or something. Or an explosive trap maybe. There was an explosive trap, but I don't mind. I'm perfectly fine with this. I got rid of those cards that I didn't want. All of his secrets are gone. Dragon Queen Alexstrasza is nowhere close to being activated. And I can just make myself 2 Sandhoof Water Bearers. So I'm healing right up. So far so good. Now we need to try to tempo him out of this game. I mean, hitting my face is totally irrelevant. You do realize that.
I am the iron hand of the wastes.
Hitting my face just does absolutely nothing. Whereas I am going to... Do I kill the Maiev? Yeah, sure I could. I could do that. I can Penance down the Maiev. I can Psyche Split this Sandhoof Water Bearer again. And I'm just going to hit him in the face. Because why not? And then you are up against an army of Sandhoof Water Bearers, so you need a spectacular random effect to win the game. Are we going to get that? Nope, that's not a spectacular random effect. That's not even close to a spectacular random effect. So... it doesn't look too good for him. I don't quite have lethal here though.
Amazing.
Still don't have lethal. I mean, I guess I'll play the Psycho Bump now. And go over here and just smack him in the face. Ow. And now... there are so many Albatrosses left that there is no way for him to activate the Dragon Queen, and he's dead. The power of Psyche Split. I mean, I love Psyche Split. I think Psyche Split is like, it's the best card. It's just fabulous. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.